Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Just wanted to do a quick recap video of the trade that I took today. So I was busy during the AM session, so I had only the PM session to trade, and with the Fed interest rate decision, so I couldn't trade this. So I had really a short window to trade on and still managed to take a decent number of trades and hit my daily target and way more. So I wanted to show you in this video the power of scalping with DTFX concepts, how easy it is, how efficient it is, and how simple it is, right? You don't need a lot of tools to navigate the lower time frames. And I'm not talking about the 1 minute. No, the 1 minute is my higher time frame. I'm talking about the 15-second, the 5-second time frame, even the 1 second if you can handle the speed, although I don't really recommend it. But you can see on the screen I took, and these trades are all based on only one single strategy that I shared many times on my videos, my previous videos. You can always check them out. But you can see that the first one was a loss, right? I thought the market, we're gonna go through them all one by one in details. But the first one was a loss, and I thought the market still has room to go lower, but you can see that it didn't. So I flipped my buys and I took another long here, right? So on the short was a loser. I took another long from here, and this was like minus R, and this was like plus 1.2 or 1.3 R, and then I sat on my hands during the Fed interest rate decision. I closed the chart entirely and I came back later on. So this is the 5-second time frame, the time frame that I executed all my trades on today, and I entered the market once again here. I missed a trade, a long, beautiful long from here, right? Price didn't give me that retracement that I was looking for. And then I missed another long from here. So I put my limit somewhere around here. And you can see I missed that with like 1 or 2 points. That's all right. I took another long from here. 1 R, another 1 R from here, and another 1 R from here. So you can see that you don't need a lot. You don't need to catch the whole expansion leg. You can capitalize on small moves. You need just know where you are, and even if you are wrong, like for example here I still managed to take 1 R, and here still 1 R. So we're gonna go through them one by one. So here's the layout that we're gonna work with. I keep my higher time frame here, the intermediate time frame here, and then the lower time frame, my execution time frame here. All right, so starting from the higher time frame, all I need is direction. That means knowing whether I'm gonna participate, or knowing if when price is trending down, knowing that this is a pullback, and when price trading to the upside, I know that this is an expansion, right? Learning the difference between the two is very important, right? Knowing where you are in the market, I always preach that. So from the higher time frame, you can know that we are clearly in a buy or in a trend market, trending up. So let's start from the first one right here, the first trade of the day, right? So you can see that price is sweeping the lows and breaking above the highs, and this is typical in a trending market. Okay, that's what you want to see. So here I wanted to take a buy position from here. Price left without me. Okay, so if we zoom in, after taking liquidity, and I knew that this could be only the first stop. So this whole zone right here, this was the first stop into the 30%. Okay, so based on the DTFX concept and on my own backtesting, the first stop usually at the 30% of the zone, and then the second stop deeper on deeper levels, right? It doesn't have to hit the 50, but mid or sweeping the first stop is something that you will see a lot. So when I saw the sweep right here, and you can see it also on the 5-second time frame, so you can see it on the 1 15, and also the 5 second, right? So we swept this and also swept another recent low. So this is good. You want to see this. This is a really high probable scenario when price is sweeping both the previous low and the recent low. So that tells you that price can reject heavily from here. And once we broke above this high, okay, this high right here, which is also, you can see it here on the 15, it is just a candle. I wanted to participate in this long. I put my limit here, but unfortunately price exploded without me. So you might see this as on the 1 minute. I hope you can see it. This as a break of structure, price put in the low, put in the high, and then sweeping the low and then breaking above it. And you might want to long from here, but remember, price, this right here is likely to be only the first stop on the 30%. So you can always expect price to trade way lower to take this one right here, okay? So this is why this is not a good level to long from. We always see this. Now, this is not even a trade. Moving on to the second or the first trade of the day, which was a loser. So what I saw is that price break below this, and I was looking for price to trade even lower to mitigate deeper zones into here, okay? But since the trend was too strong, this didn't happen. But what I saw is this SNDR right here, this zone right here, which is, you can see it here. And then what happened is that price headed to the upside. And okay, so to be honest, I thought that this would be a sweep. So I was not really focusing here. I thought this was a sweep, and I considered this as a break of structure. So I wanted to take a short, but you can see that the sweep never happened. So this was a mistake, okay? But it happens. Pretending to be a perfect trader, showing you only the 10-hour trades, okay? But when I saw that price is not really trying to go to the downside, and I saw that we are sweeping the lows here and we are breaking above the highs, so this is one of my cues to read the order flow, right? And there was a lot of zones in here and imbalances, so I targeted this imbalance, as you can see here. I took another long from here, a market. Once I saw this high gets broken, right? So the zone was broken, and also this high was broken. The one that put in the low here, that swept this, I took a buy position from here. So just, this is not impulsive trading. This is understanding the market. I saw a short. The market proved me wrong. Okay, so now the order or the bullish order flow is confirmed for me, and I took an entry from here, and I had really nice zones. So buying from here, exiting at the imbalance, and as you can see, price continue to this zone right here. So my target was either the imbalance or the zone, but price can easily reject from the imbalance right here and continue to the downside. So don't be greedy, especially when you are scalping, okay? You're scalping, you're not trying to take one trade a day and be done. You are diversifying your risk among multiple trades per day. So this was the first two trades, okay? This one mitigated the loss here and more. Now, there was an interest rate decision, and I know that price action is going to be funny. This is not tradable. You can't trade this. You can see that price took both sides of the market. You don't want to participate in this. You let this pass. So what happened? We know that we are bullish, right? I was waiting for price to sweep a low, and it swept the low of the news. You can see it here. And since we are still bullish, right? Sweeping lows are your signal to look for longs, okay? So if you go to the 5-second time frame and also the 15, we have it here. We had a really, really beautiful price action. This is something to learn from. we have this zone right here, right? This zone. Price traded to the downside from here, tapping into this zone and into this SNDR, and then pushed lower. One more time trading into it and still pushing lower from this zone. We tapped into this zone, but still this right here is the one that keeping price from trading to the upside. It's still rejecting price to the downside. So breaking this is very, very important to confirm the bullish order flow. And once we broke it here, the stop loss was very wide, so I don't like to scalp with wide stop losses. So I was waiting for price to come back to this right here. This was really beautiful zone that has been left unmitigated, and you can see this zone also swept the low right here. So now this is a confirmed bullish order flow, right? Sweeping and closing. I always say this. This was a missed setup, unfortunately, and I saw another beautiful sweep from here, right? Another beautiful sweep, and price closed above this zone and also this zone. So I was looking for price to come back to here once again, or somewhere around here. I was looking to buy from the imbalance, but price unfortunately didn't give me that here and just exploded without me. This is expected. This is not the market is screwing with me or something like that. So there is no need to panic. Price eventually gave me that long that I was looking for, but still I'm not now interested in buying from here directly. Why is that? Because my target has been already hit, right? So I need something else to confirm to me this. And look what happened. Once again, I missed the trade. I was looking to buy from the imbalance right here, but it was left open, and another missed trade, right? So I don't know if this was sloppy execution but it happens. Now, this one, I took my trade. Price gave me the entry, but as you can see, there is no retracement whatsoever. I had to mark it in, just like the winner right here. So here what happened, beautiful price action here. Price headed to the upside and broke this. So now we have this consolidation. When I see this consolidation and I see price trading to the downside and we are bullish, so this is the power of 3, right? I know that a lot of ICT traders can relate to this, and you can see that using DTFX you are not really unlearning anything from ICT. You are simply focusing on only market structure, and you can incorporate those concepts like power of 3, like liquidity purge or liquidity sweep, right? But you're not using time whatsoever. You're not adding all those time tools that will only make your trading complicated. So you can see a beautiful power of 3 here, consolidation, trading to the downside into this zone, and you can see beautifully, guys, perfectly tapped into this unmitigated zone right here. So this was a really beautiful trade. You can see to the tick like this. Yes, beautiful to the tick. So the low of this was 1575 and the high 1575. So beautifully to the tick or of the high of this zone right here. So sweeping here, you can see we have nice sweeps below the lows here, and we violated this zone that was pushing price to the downside. So if we take a closer look at the candles here, you can see that this whole zone, I don't want to go to the 1 second, even though I can. But first of all, you can see that this right here, this high price opened here, trading to the upside and rejected from it. So this zone is pushing price to the downside. And what happened next is that we violated that zone with body closure. If we go to the 1 second, you can see it clearly. So let's go to the 1 second. Okay, so this is the 1 second time frame. you can see that this whole zone is pushing price to the downside. You can see that this was the top into it. After price broke the low here, we have one top trading to the downside and then violating that zone here with this candle. And price returned back into it. You can see it here. The retracement into that zone with this low and then continue to the upside. So that's the 5-second time frame, or the 1-second time frame, sorry. But you can still read the same thing with the 5-second, so you don't have to go to the 1 second. And a beautiful trade from here, still only 5 or 6 points for me. Moving on to the second or the fourth trade actually, which was also a winner. So here I was playing the pullback. I saw that price was bearish from here and I wanted to take it to maybe this zone right here to mitigate further levels. And I'm sure that there was imbalances from here. You can see it here. Few imbalances, right? But again, the pullback is a little bit tricky. You can see that we have this. So this was right here, the pullback into this zone and then continuing with the higher time frame pullback, right? The reason of me taking this trade was simply I saw this price swept these two lows from here, right? Or these two highs and then traded to the downside. So I was looking for a continuation to the downside and my stop loss was above this high. So that's another 1 hour here, pullback, and finally another pullback right here with the same logic, guys. You can see that here, as always, we are sweeping the lows or sweeping the highs, right? So this is what clear downtrend, sweeping the lows or sweeping the highs, breaking below lows right here. So you can see that we have another sweep here. This was visible on the 15 second. You can see beautiful sweep. And then price traded to the downside, breaking these, putting the first top and then the second top here with another sweep, right? And I took my entry from here. My entry should be way lower or way earlier, but still I confirmed my entry of going lower here. Beautiful trade with no drawdown, and I exited from here with another 1 hour trade. So this is how you can effectively scalp with DTFX concepts. I highly recommend you to check his free playlist. Guys, I'm not paid from him. I'm not advertising his paid group. He said it himself. It's not necessary for you to reach profitability to understand price. All you need is to check his free playlist, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, DM me in my Twitter account or leave a comment down below and I will answer you as soon as I can. Now, happy trading and good luck.